Hi, I've got my copy of Pro 2019 open. I thought it was so, wow. I thought I would show you some of the basic things you can do with a doorway as an arch. I'm just going to go over here to the doorway tool right here. Place it on this interior wall. Then open the dialog box. Go to the arch tab, and there's a number of arches that you can apply. There's the venerable round top, broken arch, where you can define the radius. So let's make it something, yeah, like that. And of course, you can make this any width that you or height that you like. Let's do a camera view of this. And there's an arch. Let me move that back a little bit. You can see it better. Yeah. And of course, you can take the casing off, go to the casing tab, and get rid of the threshold, and it just becomes a shape in the wall. A little bit harder to select when the casing's turned off, but you get the idea. Now let's do I'm going to do a porch on this little test house. Auto build roofs are on, so it's automatically getting a roof over it. And move this camera out here to the front. Of course, there's railing. Now, if I wanted to change these walls to, let me open the dialog box. Go to wall types. We'll change this to siding 4, and we'll make it not railing. Okay, now I'm going to take this doorway. Whoops, I didn't mean to open it. I just meant to copy it. And there's another arch. You can take this dialog box here and change it to porch. So it could be a concrete floor and get rid of the casing, the base mold and so forth. And there's, you know, an arch entry. So in Pro, these are the basic ways to, the easiest way to get an arch. There's another way. I'm going to delete that, and I'm just going to click on the wall polyline, click, and then hit the next button. Then there's a break line tool to put breaks in this wall. Well, this is quite a bit more manual and a little bit perhaps more difficult. See, now I put a doorway there. Now, I can't just make this into an arch, but I can. This is kind of perhaps a little esoteric, but you know, there's a Tudor arch. I put some more breaks in there. So I can kind of emulate in a rather basic way an arch. If I put more breaks in there, I can make it look more rounded and so forth. But like in Cheap Architect Premiere, you can just create three-dimensional objects from two-dimensional objects that you can draw and edit, but you can't do that in Pro. So you're basically working with wall polylines, like in this case, or with a doorway in the arch tab. That's what I was trying to communicate in my initial post to you. Now, if you want something more specific, then you'll need to be more specific in posting your question. Okay, thank you. That's it. Adios.